Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our presiding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Andrew Standiford, commander of the 65th Air Base Squadron, we welcome you to today's ceremony. My name is Senior Airman Alex Elhike, and I am your narrator for today's ceremony. This afternoon, we pay special tribute to Senior Airman Cinque Rowe on this occasion for their promotion to the next rank of Staff Sergeant. Please stand for the arrival of the official party and the playing of the Portuguese and American national anthems. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. At this time, we would like to recognize our distinguished guest in attendance today. Please hold your applause until all of the guests have been introduced. Deputy Commander, 65th Air Base Group, Lieutenant Colonel Sean Littleton. First Sergeant, 65th Air Base Group, Master Sergeant Rosemarie Tamba. We would also like to extend a special welcome to all commanders, senior enlisted leaders, and our Team Lajes family. It is an honor to have you here today. It is my pleasure to introduce the 65th Air Base Squadron Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Standiford. Sir, would you please take the stage for your opening remarks?
First off, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out today. It's always a great day when we get to recognize the hard work of an individual and their promotion to the next grade. This is a big jump for you here in a row. You're moving from that airman to that NCO role. So take what you learned as you're in your airman days, but now as you move into that NCO role, now you're that frontline supervisor. Remember what worked, what didn't work. Okay. Honestly, I think anytime you're that frontline supervisor is one of the best jobs in the Air Force because you really get to have your hands on and work with the airmen and help them get where they need to go and continue to grow and develop that next generation. So it comes with a lot of responsibility. You've earned it, or we wouldn't be putting this stripe on you today. Continue all the hard work that you've done up until this point, and we're gonna again celebrate and rely on you moving forward here to take care of that next generation. So Congratulations, and good job.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Standiford. Senior Master Sergeant Oakes, would you please join Lieutenant Colonel Standiford on stage? A great responsibility follows for promotion, one that will require unwavering commitment, personal sacrifice, and constant excellence. More will be expected of you now than ever before, but there is a reason you are here today. For your actions, the standards you have surpassed, and your constant display of leadership, you have proven beyond any doubt that you are more than ready for this responsibility. Promoting to the rank of Staff Sergeant, Senior Airman Cinque Rowe. Senior Airman Rowe has requested that Master Sergeant Wines come forward to pin on his new rank. Thank you, Master Sergeant Wines.
Are we here for this party?
Yes, that's good. Sorry. And now, Senior Airman Rowe has requested that Staff Sergeant Alvarado come forward to give the NCO charge. Would all NCOs please stand for the reading of the charge?
Thank you. As a non-commissioned officer in the United States Air Force, you are charged with the following. Please raise your right hand. You are charged with ensuring that personnel and resources under your control are effectively used. You are charged with remaining alert to detecting adverse morale trends and initiating corrective action within your control, providing appropriate feedback to superiors. You are charged with maintaining the highest level of communication and rapport with subordinates, remaining attuned to their needs, being ever mindful that the key is empathy, not apathy. You are charged with actively encouraging and motivating both on and off-duty involvement in unit and base activities by leading the way. You are charged with ensuring that people are treated fairly by all agencies and activities, both on and off base, and initiating corrective action in any instance which violates this principle. You are charged with always wearing the uniform properly and ensuring compliance from subordinates. You are charged with a personal responsibility to take advantage of on and off-base educational programs which will enhance your professional development in preparation to assume increased leadership responsibilities in your quest to attain higher NCO grades. You are charged at all times with presenting an image of competence, integrity, and pride, the image of a professional non-commissioned officer. Do you accept these charges?
I accept these charges.
Congratulations to our newest non-commissioned officer, Staff Sergeant Rowe. And now, Senior Master Sergeant Oakes, would you please come forward for your closing remarks?
All right, Sergeant Rowe, congratulations, man. I'll keep it short and sweet. Great day for you, big day. Obviously, making the jump from senior airman to staff sergeant tomorrow. Today, actually, Sergeant Rowe, what do you think? Sergeant Rowe, how are you doing? That's just a different feel. So I'm hoping you're excited for it and hoping you're preparing yourself for what that means. One thing I'd really add to this is just, if I had any advice for an NCO, is actually all NCOs, not just you or anybody else, is ownership. As you move up, you're going to be in charge of people. You're fresh out of ALS, you learned conflict management, you learned counseling, you probably learned a lot about how to deal with airmen, how to set them on the correct path. I would just counsel you to ensure that you take ownership in everything that they do. Not just what you do, not just what you're responsible for, but what they're responsible for. So that means the good, when they're great, shout them for the mountain, get them recognition, get them everything that they deserve. When they're bad, make the correction. You take ownership, you take action, and give them an opportunity to fix themselves. It's a big part of what you do as an NCO is holding people accountable and also making sure you're accountable for what they do. Because in the eyes of leadership, you always are. So I just say if you can keep that, if you can internalize that as your guiding force, is that you're always, whatever's good about them, you're responsible for them. Whatever's bad, you're also responsible for it. I think you'll be set up for success. So congratulations again to you. It's a great day. I'll let it get back to you now.
Thank you, Senior Master Sergeant Oakes. This concludes today's ceremony. A final thank you to Lieutenant Colonel Standiford, Senior Master Sergeant Oakes, and everyone in attendance here today. We ask that you now stand for the playing of the Air Force song. Following the Air Force song, please come forward to congratulate Staff Sergeant Rowe, followed by cake and refreshments. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, spouting to meet our thunder. Atta boys, give her the gun, give her the gun. Down we dive, spouting our flames from under. Off with one hell of a roar. We live in fame, or we're down in flames. Hey, nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force. Thank you, everyone. Close your remarks.
Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate y'all coming out. I'll do great by you guys. I appreciate it.
He's leaving soon. Sad. All right.
Guys, there's cake and there's some sparkling cider in the back if you guys want.
But first, some congratulations.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Had a couple of weird pauses here and there.
Yeah.